Hello all, welcome to the Career Coaching series. Today we will go over a few cool tips and tricks on handling the feeling of overwhelming at work. The feeling of overwhelm is an emotional overload, often arises from having conflicting feelings, too many of those feelings happening all at once, or not being able to act based on your gut feelings. Whether you are a working professional or a homemaker, reflect for a minute. Have you felt too much work, very little time to complete, and suddenly you're unable to prioritize and feeling the fatigue? Let us look at what to do when you feel overwhelmed. First step is to access your situation. Easier if you take a notebook and pen and start writing down all the tasks. Once you have noted them down, pulse yourself, you would already feeling lighter. Once you have a list of tasks, now right next to it, write down the priorities as 1, 2, 3, and so on. This way, you know what to be handled first and what goes last, and what can be dropped out of your list. Once you have a list of priority, set some time aside. While you start working on your task, make sure you don't mix other tasks, personal work, food, phone. Basically, set boundaries. When you are setting up your tasks, ensure you are small enough to be done in a time chunk of 20 to 30 minutes, whether it is office work, cutting veggies, or cleaning your cluttered wardrobe. Most of us feel overwhelmed because we feel we have to do all alone. Let us bust that myth today. You do not have to do anything on your own. Take support and help. If office work or work at managing home tasks, do not hesitate to ask help. Once you go through all this at a regular interval, like weekly, is much suggested, if not at least monthly, reflect on the task list, strike the ones that are done, add new, reprioritize, and keep that as you leave references. When you reflect, if you observe that the emotions and feelings are due to an event that happened in the past, then drop that feeling. We all know past can't be changed. You can take the learning and implement it in the present. Just move on. Consistency is required to achieve success. Whenever you feel you are drifting away from your task, management's reflection routines, come back to it. Spend 5 minutes in a day just reviewing the task, not more, but just 5 minutes a day. Early morning or just before you sleep, you will find a great change with yourself. We all understand it's easier said than done. Discipline is a lifelong journey. Hence, make this a habit. Start small. It could be as good as just even touching your journal, opening a page, or just writing the date every day. Once you get used to this habit, then you surely will write one task a day and continue to build on that on a daily basis. Do not allow boredom to dawn. If you reflect regularly, you will be able to keep your task up to date, which is a motivator in itself. Try it yourself for 21 days. That's the time it takes to build a habit. Realize that you are the most important person in your life. If you are not able to spend valuable time, at least a couple of hours on a weekly basis with yourself, then you have lost the opportunity to meet an interesting person. So make time. Thank you for listening in. If you're finding it difficult to start and need a guide to help start your journey, get connected today to a coach or a mentor.